Okay, please welcome Adbrocker, first of the third round.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's working. So you get 3 minutes. Start when you're ready.
Hello everybody, we are at Broker team and we want to present you our product Advertising Mirror. Imagine thousands of mirrors in shopping mall centers, a lot of mirrors in elevators, millions of mirrors in hair salons. People spend time in front of those mirrors, taking care of their hair, washing hands. That's why mirrors can be an effective place for business to advertise. And that's why we created Advertising Mirror, which can replace simple mirrors in all those areas and make the vision of advertising on the mirror become reality.
So how does it work? When a person comes nearby, a motion is detected, and out of nowhere commercial video pops out. When person moves away, there is no motion, so the screen turns off.
So our mirror shows advertisements only when people are around. That's how it looks like. It can be different sizes with or without touchscreen, and you can find weather forecast, latest world news in it. There are two main problems people that want to advertise have to deal with. First, it's difficult to influence users to view the advertisement, and it's not always possible to get the noticeability rate of advertisement. So our mirror solves these problems. As I mentioned before, mirror shows advertisements only when people are around. And we calculate how many times the advertisement was shown, the screen was touched, and then we can provide these numbers to our customers. And our product's validation and market showed that people see advertisement in the mirror, become absolutely surprised by it, and they evaluate it positively. And our business model, we find the best places to install the mirrors, and then we find the companies that want to advertise in our mirror and get money from them.
So Lithuania is a sandbox where we polish our software and make it ready for scaling and move out to UK, the biggest market in Europe.
So, what are we doing right now? We are searching for the best places to install the mirror. We concentrate on elevators in business centers and bars, toilets where people wait in a queue. And we have 15 bars and 5 business centers that want to sign an agreement with us.
This is Karolina Valytė, our business developer.
And this is Audrius Gailius, our device developer. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Adbrocker. Thank you. Question time. Yeah.
I have a question. But to film people with the cameras in the toilets, it's not legal.
Yeah, in toilets, cameras is not allowed, so there's no cameras in toilets. And currently there's regulations with the data security that is launching in May, and so we are postponing putting cameras in it. So even in elevators there will be no cameras, but in future when everything calms down, we will put camera, we will make faces, is it woman or man, then age, and we will pick best commercial for the person. But it's 3 years ahead.
Late.
Okay, any more questions? Yeah?
Yes.
Who pays for the mirrors?
We don't want to sell them. We just want to install them all around Lithuania and then find the companies that want to advertise in them.
So you pay for them?
Yeah, we buy them, install them, we found the places where to install them and the customers, and we just the brokers who takes the best money.
We had another question.
The cost is secret. It pays out in 1.5 months.
And over there in the corner.
How much money
Do we need?
do we need? We have made 3 different propositions. One is investment for the better prices for commercials in future. Another one is minimal investment, and another one is for partnering.
So how much?
Okay, so one option is 100, around 100 euros, and then another one.
100,000.
100,000, yeah.
Yeah, about like that.
Okay, thank you very much, ad broker. Thank you. Coming up next is Bad Hunters Food. Would you like a microphone or a headset? Headset. Yeah, my colleague will help you out. Okay. So start when you're ready. You got 3 minutes.
Okay. Hello, I'm Aistis, and this is Ruko. She is my family and my best friend, and I would never eat my friend. Why should I eat yours? That's a question I gave myself 2 years ago, and the answer changed my life for better, and I believe forever. And when I talk to more people, it seems that most people would do the same if we've been more informed and had a better products in the market. I strongly believe that with today's technology and resources, we can really recreate foods for better for future. And while we are already planning trips to Mars, creating self-drive cars and 3D printing organs, it's just fucking ridiculous to grow and kill such an enormous amount of living beings just for food. And that seems to be one of the most unsustainable and unhealthy industries ever. That's why I decided to start Bad Hunter Foods, a company that creates the best plant-based foods for people by creating it nutritionally equal or even more valuable products like plant-based meats, milks, and others, and by creating a proud tribe of people who are inspired to change the world one bite at a time. Our vision is to become the leading food production company, starting in Lithuania and making our name here in 3 years, and then moving abroad. At the moment, we have already signed contract with Kaunas Technology University Food Institute for creating our first product that we are proudly launching in a month. And plant-based movement is is actually not one, but it's the fastest growing movement in the world. That you can see from these charts. I took them from Forbes, and it says that just meat substitutes market alone is going to be worth more than 5 billion euros in 2020. That's why I don't want to miss this opportunity, and the question is, do you? We are 2 people in the team at the moment, me and my partner. She is one of Lithuanian vegan community leaders, owning the biggest Facebook group in Lithuania, connecting more than 24,000 people, and also organizing events in Lithuania and England. I'm a determined person myself, started 5 years ago a mobile bar company from scratch and created a very successful business. And now I'm up for a better challenge, which is more impactful, meaningful, and has a much greater potential. We are looking for people who want to change the world. We are open for creative, for person who knows food manufacturer, and we are always up for talk about investment anytime. And we're also looking for people who would never like to eat my or somebody else's friend.
Thank you very much. Bad Hunters Food. Any questions? Yeah.
So the food you're gonna have, what's it gonna be?
What is it gonna be? The first product is gonna be a burger patty, but later I want to move on different products in meat alternatives, and later to expand more widely with other food like meals alternatives and whatever the market will need. Oh, absolutely. I just can't show you now, but in second fish I will.
You should sign up for a tasting list, you know?
I will. So actually, yeah, if you want to know first, you can go badhunterfoods.com and register your email there.
Yeah, any more questions? I saw some hands quickly. Yeah.
Yes. The market is, we are going to sell in retail shops. Like the goal is to sell it, basically talking about Lithuania, so it's some big shopping center. It's Maxima or Rimi or IKEA. No, not yet. Sorry? Who is going to produce a food? This is... I'm still making just the first step of the startup, so I can't answer this question yet, so I don't want to create a stories.
Any more questions? Okay, thank you very much. Bad Hunters Food. Thank you. Yeah. Now we have Shake Day and Identify. I have been asked by Shake Day because he has to leave early. If you don't mind, then we're gonna swap you.
I will just.
Daar is trouw. Mhm. 3 minutes. Best of luck.
So, hello, my name is Mindaugas, and I'm CEO and co-founder of the brand Shake Day. So, problems we are solving. So, excuse me, this is not that presentation. This is not that.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Do you have any second presentations?
Okay, so main problems we are solving. So people have to usually carry flasks and powders to make the shakes, and also we are, when they have no time, we are eating too much junk food. So solution, I can't, no, this is a lot of information in the. It's really, okay, it's technical issues and it's like a little bit hard to talk about. Okay. So I also have a nice product pictures I wanted to show. So, okay, so thanks. So we have a solution protein shake vending, healthy protein shake vending machine, and now our business model is based on B2C, and we are planning in 2 years to make a B2B and create a franchise. So we have our competitors. Here's the list, a very big screen. So we're also making franchise models, and so why should franchise buyer should choose us, not them? So first of all, we have a sense of occasion, app with the gamification, and good digital marketing agency. So if you take a look at this screen, we are mostly communicating for bodybuilders and through muscles, and we are kind of disrupting communications with self-ironic puns. So, for example, my biggest cardio in this sport gym was to find the right corner to make a selfie. Also, our unique value is in mobile application, which will be with a reward and a motivational system. For example, make 50,000 steps and get a shake for free. Our customer is 22, 36 years old and earns medium or higher income. Also are interested in active and healthy lifestyle. Market size in 2017 was $10 billion, and it's expected to grow to 21.5 billion by 2025. And so most of the money now in 2 years would be from the local public places, gyms, offices, and in 2 years, after 2 years, we'll make a franchise. We want to make the powder tubes that franchise owners would buy from us. So we already made a 36K investment, and now we're making sales to companies. Here's our team, very big, 8 people, and we have also in the team a chocolate agency. They are the best, was awarded the best digital marketing agency 2016, and they are working with such clients like Tele2, Wolfas Engelmann, Pildik. Our partners, powder suppliers, are Vilkiškių Pieninė, Jimon. Distribution partners Want to Eat, and we seek 130K investment. 100 will be for the 2025 vending machines for local publishing, and 30K will be for the working capital. And you could get it back, those money, in 1.5 years. So that's it, basically. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Shake Day. We gave you some extra time to compensate your loss in presentation. Maybe we have any questions from the jury or the audience?
Customers already?
In the May end, we will have first customers. Yeah, making.
Letter of intent from them that they will buy?
Yeah.
Any more questions? All right. Well, thank you. Shake Day. Thank you very much. Coming up next is Identify. So grab a microphone or a headset.
Okay, nice to meet you. My name is Gediminas Radkevičius. I can start for offering a software. It was ad brokers. Yeah, we can identify the people who is against the mirror to identify the sex, the age, and similar things. Talking about our presentation, we are offering automated online identification. Shortly, we are scanning through mobile phone or computer camera a document, and afterwards making a selfie. In our side, we are checking the document, all the details, and also making a face matching to identify that it's the same person. Talking about our business model, we are charging per each verification. Also, we are dealing with partnerships, companies who are also in B2B sector and who has the same verticals with the partners. Is some kind of sharing revenue and similar things. And also we have few demand for our software purchase while we have made it by ourselves. Talking about the market is very wide, starting from financial services, betting companies, all the platforms, peer-to-peer, similar ones, and of course crypto market, where all the regulations are beaten into the neck, and where KYC and also AML is required. Talking about attractions, we are already generating revenue. We have contracts. We have a lot of companies in our waiting list, which we are finalizing our solution and all the details. Also, we have signed a few contracts with partnerships. Of course, in this market, where is such a huge demand, we have a competition, but we have analyzed them and we see that there is a gap which could be fulfilled by the user experience side, also some kind of vitamins for solutions and technical side for the clients. It will be companies. Talking about the team, I want to mark one thing, that in our team is 11 persons, of which 8 are IT guys. So it means that quality is in the first place, and I believe with the good quality we can overtake even contracts which are already signed with other competitors. Talking about our milestone, we have received seed fund in August 2017. At the moment, our goal is to get our revenue with the costs and organize our next investment stage. So it's some short information. My goal in this place is to, of course, contact some possible investors, of course, partnerships and clients. My name is Gediminas Radkevičius. You can contact me on LinkedIn. Also, you can join main email, info@identify.com. I will get them, and let's keep in contact.
Thank you very much. Identify. Any questions?
How much money
What?
you need?
For our investment? We are thinking about 5,000K for this.
1,000K, that would be 5 million.
What? Sorry, 500K. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Not so much at this stage. Maybe.
How are you any different from what the bigger players?
The difference, yeah, we can discuss this a bit wider, but the main difference are user experience side. There are some tricks for users to get it easier, to get through easier, to increase the success rate comparing with the competitors. Also pricing and also some vitamins, as I mentioned, in software, telemetrics and different things. Okay. Sorry? Yeah. What kind of solution? Smart ID? iSign, if you're thinking about, for example, mobile signature, it could be used only in Lithuania. You will not be able to identify yourself abroad with that one. Smart ID also they should implement in their services. So, and you need to have, what the main question was the differences from the solutions which are
Now, so common. There are so many solutions, and
main solutions, it could be a lot of solutions, but for example, for us, there is a regulation in the European Union, which is already signed in Lithuania, and there are only few possibilities how to identify yourself. So it's what you are using now, it's Skype conversation, where you need live people in other part, and also mobile signature. Okay.
A year ago, I used N26 identification.
With an ID now?
Yeah.
It was,
with N26, the German bank.
they are using ID now.
But it was very simple, took 2 minutes and...
They are using ID now, and you need to discuss with the client, customer service in another side, all the questions, showing the document.
Basically, you can do it without...
Automatically, yeah, without live person, yeah.
And we have run out of time. Thank you very much. Item 5. Coming up next is Willem Ball. Do we have Willem Ball? Yeah, would you like a microphone or a headset? Yeah. And True Insight Lab will be next. Do we have you guys here? Awesome. Okay, start when you're ready. You got 3 minutes.
Good afternoon, my name is Edvinas, and this is my colleague Andrews. I want to start with a question. Have you ever had troubles doing simple daily tasks, like holding a glass of water in your hand or signing papers? I hope not, but some people certainly do. I'm talking about people with hand tremor. It is a health condition that comes mainly from Parkinson's disease and essential tremor, and it gives many difficulties to patients' everyday life by complicating simple daily tasks like writing, eating. It can even lead to social separation. 2.7 million in Europe, 8.5 million in USA. If we take into account the rest of the world, the market is even bigger.
We want to present our solution, a Willem Ball, a device that uses mechanical vibrations to help to reduce the hand tremor. We analyzed our competitors, and there are many that wants to enter the market. For example, Liftware Spoon, but it only solves the eating problem. And the majority uses medication, but the effects wear off during the time. And we consulted with many patients, we saw their reviews, and we invented a small device that can help you for your everyday tasks. You have to use it for 10 minutes with your hand, and the mechanical vibration stimulates your neurons that helps to reduce the hand tremor. It can last from 10 minutes up to 4 hours. As well, we saw that it increases blood circulation and it gives more nutrition to joints. And you can see it. We did preclinical trials with 17 people. 13 of them had the reduction of the hand tremor by 50%. And here you can see pictures before the therapy and after the therapy, how they draw the Archimedes spiral. As well, we want to create an application that's already been developed that helps to see how the illness is going, and by the algorithms increase the efficiency of our device.
We are going to sell our device directly to the customers and through distributors. At this day, we have sold nearly 100 of devices. We have ICO, medical device standard, and applied for patent with more than 10 claims. In the near future, we're going to reach 200 sales, complete clinical trials, get CE markings, FDA, and we are going to develop additional versions of our device. Our team consists of specialists from various fields. Three of them has more than 10 years of experience in their backgrounds. And while doing R&D, we got a lot of great connections from research institutes and hospitals. We had evidence. Let's keep in touch.
Thank you very much, Willem Ball. Nice.
149 right now. 49 euros.
How does it compare to the competitors' pricing?
For example, the LiveSphere spoon is like 50 euros. The glove that helps to reduce the hand tremor for a whole day is like 800. So we are in the lower stage, so it's affordable.
Any more questions?
How big is the market in Lithuania, Poland,
Europe
Europe?
2.7 million. In Lithuania, it's unknown.
How much did your competitors sell? Approximately. The ones that you showed that.
About the spoons in Lithuania, like only few, because they cannot sell it to Europe, only in USA. The glove that's being developed is already developing for 3 years, and it's not being sold.
Is there anyone that sells anything that like this?
Mainly medications and surgery. That's very expensive.
So this reduces the need for surgery or eliminates it?
It eliminates the hand tremor. It doesn't heal you. It just gives you a better day experience for daily tasks.
Is that for ever or is it some kind of a period of time? That is useful for example, after using a year, it's not useful anymore?
We didn't test how long it is, but for a few, it's already been used by patients for about 3 months. They didn't say that it loses efficiency.
Any more questions? Yeah, the one at the back. Just wait for the microphone.
I'm assuming your patent protected somewhere? IP, where is that protected?
We protected our device, the technology, what's inside, and now we are expanding for the.
No, from a patent perspective, yes. So the technology is patented where?
In the Lithuania, and currently we are translating it for the Europe and then for the USA.
Does it mean that you're translating or you only apply for the patent?
Lithuanian patent is applied and it's already valid, but yeah, but for Europe we are in progress.
So we submitted the documents and waiting for the approval, or you've not submitted the documents yet?
We are still writing.
And that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Willem Ball. Coming up next, True Insight Lab. So grab a microphone or a headset. And do we have Orocon? Yeah, you will be next. So get ready. Okay, 3 minutes.
Hello, everyone. I'm Camilla. I'm CEO of True Insight Lab, and we're improving advertising with AI. An average consumer get hit by 10,000 different marketing messages a day. And considering the fact that our attention span is 1 second shorter than a goldfish, it's a very bad news for marketing. Marketers still lack tools to evaluate consumers' visual attention. There's an emerging field of eye tracking technology that enables computers to see exactly where the customer is looking at. And as the head of PMG said, eye tracking can improve return on investment on average campaign by 25%. So why is it still not mainstream? Well, it still takes more than 1 month to implement the study, and marketers still don't have time to wait for the results. Therefore, I'm delighted to introduce you DeepEye, Visual Attention Prediction Algorithm, based on deep learning. It operates in an online system where marketers can easily upload the designs they want to test, and after just a few quick seconds, they can analyze their consumers' visual attention. They can instantly identify whenever their product or their marketing messages is seen or missed. You can use it to pick the better poster, pick the logo design you want to use on your campaign, or evaluate your design in different mediums. We are targeting B2B markets. In average, every single marketing department invests at least 10% to their research, which amounts to a market value of 44 billion. We are subscription-based, so we can serve any client in the market, whenever you're small or super big. We have a great team of tech and marketing talent, we have 2 developers with more than 10 years of experience working with national and international brands. Darius worked in one of the biggest media planning agencies in Lithuania. I also worked in creative agency, and this idea came from my pain in the agency. So we do have a team to bring the product to the market. Currently, we have a working system that you can test. So if you want to test your design or your website, please approach me after this talk. We're raising seed investment of 200K to finish off R&D, but 70% of that will be invested in sales and marketing. We already have a waitlist of clients and our alpha beta testers. Also, we have collaboration with market research lab around Europe that are supporting us from science side. So I'm Camila, True Insight Lab, and improve advertising with me.
Thank you very much, Camila. True Insight Lab. Yeah, I see we have a question.
Yes. Yeah, that's a great question. So both of their platforms just tracks their users' mouse. And mouse does not tell you anything because, yeah, and sidebar. So basically what you can see is where your user clicked. This system shows where actually user looked. So that's the main difference. And of course, we have competition, but we're the only ones in the market that are working on video solutions, so testing the videos, as well as we have a very comfortable online platform.
Does it use camera?
It is automatic, so it predicts your attention. We don't have to have any users involved in a test. You just upload your design, and system will predict with 85% accuracy where your customers will look. And we're the only in the market who can. So it's a deep learning algorithm that is pre-trained with eye tracking study data. So remember I talked about eye tracking before. And according to that, it predicts with 85% accuracy where the customers will look. So in light of GDPR, it's great because you don't need to have any users involved in eye tracking.
So a hand over there, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great question. So the thing is that we benchmark our system with the results of current research. So basically what we do, we don't show the results of eye tracking study for our algorithm. It predicts visual attention, and we benchmark it with eye tracking study. Therefore, we can easily see it's 85%.
So they just trust?
No. We have proof. We have proof. We have examples. We have benchmarks with the studies that we have. Because the thing is, we have a big pool of eye tracking studies data, and we don't show half of it to our algorithm, and half of it we train with. And the first part will enable us to actually test the accuracy.
All right. Thank you very much, Camila. We ran out of time. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Speak to her afterwards.
Sure. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Coming up next, Orocon. So get yourself a microphone or a headset. My colleague will help you out. And Streamline. You have Streamline. You will be next. All right, so got 3 minutes. Start when you're ready.
Hello to everyone. My name is Alex. I am CEO and co-founder of Orocon, intelligent software for small construction companies who dream big. This is a construction site. It's a very complex system where resources, people, time all come together to make big things happen. And actually, the site manager have to keep everything in his hands and in his mind. And it's very difficult to finish your project on time. You're usually in the world, delays are for 20%. And if you just make one mistake or only one thing for your company, it can be bankruptcy. The big companies actually using ERP solutions, SAP, Oracle, but small companies unfortunately doesn't. They still use pen and paper, notes, emails, and a lot of phone calls. We fix it. Orocon, it's a one central system with the one single dashboard to show cash flow planning. Sorry, it's about the forecasting, cash flow planning, and collaboration between everywhere, because we collect data, we analyze it, and show to our client the few next steps. Our single price is 500 euros per month per one project, and if the company grows, we grow. And actually, our client have 5 to 15 projects on time. And in Europe, SMEs market is more than 50,000 companies who have to manage their project and to whom Oracon is perfectly. We've got for today 14 paying customers, 3K MRR, and month-to-month growth. And our client believe to us, and their growing show that we do correct ways. The team behind me, with the 15 years construction experience, because we built in 3 different countries. My partner Andrew got successful business development in 6 US countries, and our IT guys love what they're doing with us. Here, we are looking for 350K investment to continue our product development and boost our sales in Scandinavia and Polish market. Thank you so much. If you believe where we believe, I'd be appreciated to tell you later.
Thank you very much, Oracon. Oracon, yes. Do you have any questions?
It's for construction sites, yes.
Does it help them manage inventory?
No. Do you have a question at the back?
Is it for managing personnel or for everybody?
We are focusing on site management team. It's from the project manager, site manager, and of course the subcontractor, because they're all involved in this whole process. And they need to operate with the data.
Yeah, any more questions?
No, we are based in Latvia. Yes. But our next steps, it's Poland and Nordic. Lithuania, it's Baltic, it's where we are right now.
And your existing customers already only from Latvia or some other country?
For today, yes, they're from Latvia, but we've got demo requests from other countries, yes.
How much are you
350K.
Yeah.
When you approach customers, what's the reasons behind the no answer?
We are focusing for the team who want to grow. It means that they are looking for solution. And actually, we just explain them the benefits for site and for office, because we are kind of the bridge between them.
So when they say no, why they say no?
Say again?
When they say no, what's the reason?
It's our pivot, yes, because 2 years ago we started with the same, and we've got the people who do not use our system, and we change the usability and the functions, what they have to do. For now, for last 9 months, we don't have these questions. But before, yes.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Oracon. Now, a Streamline, get a microphone or a headset, and Video VC will be coming up next. Nope, it's marked right here. Yeah. Turn around. Okay, start when you're ready. 3 minutes.
Thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Alexei from Streamline. We built an application that helps companies to plan their inventory efficiently with the help of artificial intelligence. And the problem of inventory planning is extremely expensive when it's bad planning, because people, well, actually this is a global problem that takes 1 trillion of revenues from companies. And currently people use Excel to plan their inventory. They basically end up with terrible stockouts and overstocks. This creates a 3 billion market for supply chain planning software. And this market grows 10 to 12% every year. And we have a solution. We're not new to the market. We have 9 years of experience in AI applications with customers like Honeywell, General Electric, NASA, 3 years in supply chain planning. And we know something about the market that other people just don't see. Every company see planning differently. And AI can learn from company decisions to come up with company-specific supply chain plan. That's very important. This works on a high level in the following way. We connect companies' data, forecast demand, plan future marketing events, or analyze companies' decisions in the past, and come up with company-specific supply chain plan. We have 40 customers, generated so far almost 300K in revenues. We are bootstrapping. We grow 2 times last quarter comparing to previous quarter. Some of our customers and their logos, most of them are from North America. We have wonderful testimonials from #1 companies in some industries. We collect leads from organic search and from partner program. There's a bunch of competitors, but our AI offering is unique. Our business model is subscription, 400K per year per user, and there is one-time implementation fee. We are seeking for a late seed round, 2 million funding to boost our marketing sales, as well as customer services and product development. Please meet our team. Alexei, PhD in AI, Iran business planner, Lance, former IT director at CBS Corporation, New York. Mikhail, mathematician and architect. Dmitry, ex-Google, ex-Facebook web development guru. So we are there, and we also have other very talented team members. That's why we are the right team to deliver this product, because we have good experience and expertise in the field. Thank you for your attention. I'm open to your questions.
Thank you very much. Perfect. Any questions for Streamline?
What you're looking for?
Investment.
Give us some numbers.
2 million funding.
So what's a typical customer?
Usually it is importers. They have this problem really big. This can be wholesaler or retailer.
Yeah, any more questions?
From $2 million to 5 billion in revenues, our largest customer.
So how many? Is it one user per customer, or?
Sometimes it can be 60 users per customer.
So the customers that you have they stayed from the beginning, or what's the turnaround of customers? They start using, they love it, and they never change, or?
With larger customers, we start with pilot, then they add licenses as they add different sections of the business.
Customer turnover.
Turnover? You mean life cycle? You mean?
Come, pay, and that's it. Thank you.
Oh, it's subscription, 4,000 per year per seat.
So do you have customers who have used and are not using anymore?
A few, yes.
And what's the reason why they left?
That was like a fuck up because we started to implement it in Mexico and nobody speaks English.
It wasn't the American client. It was a Mexican client.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw a hand in the center.
Yeah, in the table they compares with competitors, right? The only thing that differs is AI.
Not only, there's different things that differentiate us, but AI is one thing that we see completely differently from even big vendors.
So what if your competitors add the AI layer to your software, and they probably got much more data to train their algorithm?
But it's for big players, it's easier to just buy our companies and develop the same things.
Okay, we ran out of time. Thank you very much, Streamline.
Thank you.
Video CV is coming up next, and do we have Pop-A-Boat? Pop-A-Boat, Pop-A-Boat. Yeah, so you'll be afterwards.
Of course, thank you. Labas diena. My name is Fred, and I'm a co-founder of Video CV. So let's talk about recruitment and people. As you know, market size is $200 billion, and I think many of you have recruited new talents before, and you know how slow and boring it is. It costs way too much, and there is no personal touch, only papers. What we will do, we will change the game. We are the most effective thing in your company. Our service costs less than a usual iPhone, and we guarantee you in your team will be shiny eyes and different personalities. What is Video CV? There is two main sides, employer, employee. Employer side is company will create a product video, will show your work environment, your colleagues, and the jobs you will advertise, and it's a part of a marketing. And the other side is employee. And the employee will make a video CV to apply a current position. So you just take only 2 minutes, watch video, and you will get a good insight as the new employee will fit my team or not. Traction. We are charging customers from day one, and we have made a cooperation with CV Online Baltics, which is the biggest job board in Baltics. They will provide our service through their platform, so it's more convenient and more easier for everyone. So these numbers are growing like every day. Today I looked, we have almost 30 job offers and around 300 job application videos. And of course we have a competition. Workday, Greenhouse, they are ordinary ATS service providers. HireVue is one side video solution provider. Do you have a question? Video answer. Question, video answer. We have a full video, like 2 minutes, like usual interview. Video CV Future will bring AI interface, which will give more insight about candidates and on the job tasks. Different kind of games, quick challenge, and to get to know the candidate more. Our team, we have 2 co-founders, Kristjan and me. And I'm really happy to announce that from today we are available in Lithuania. With me is our new country manager, Laurinas. Woo! And we are looking for 150,000 euros to support our growth and to expand another 10 countries. And here is our happy customers from Estonia and from different countries like in Denmark, Sweden, and now Lithuania also. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Video CV. Thank you. Any questions from the jury or the audience? Yeah, we have a question here.
So, is your format more of like a Instagram or a Snapchat type of answer you were expecting from candidates?
Neither one, because it's a full jobs, and you have a company job offer. You look the video and see it. Oh, I like this company office. I like the team. I want to be a part of that. So I will make a video for myself and send it directly to the company through our platform. So it's super easy, super convenient, and if you get 10 candidates for one job offer, it's like 20 minutes, and you will know this and this and this and this. I want to interview, and I have make an offer maybe.
Okay, any more questions?
We have asked this question before. Maybe we should add some kind of filters. We don't know what the future brings, so maybe.
Okay, Video CV. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Pop-A-Boat is coming up next, and do we have Sarafan Tech? Sarafan Tech, yep. So you'll be next. Okay, start when you're ready. Got 3 minutes.
1, 2, 1, 2. Can you hear me? Okay, hello, my name is Mantas, and next to me is Papa Boat CEO and founder, Thomas, and I will introduce quickly my team, our team. So we are like consisted of professionals in their field, with the strong engineers in robotic, in IT specialists, and we're developing already for 2 years prototypes of our Papa Boat, and today we have like almost ready prototype, which is in fully working condition and with most of our visions installed. It's as well as has an easy Lego construction and futuristic design. Nowadays, getting around in major cities is getting more and more complicated. Probably heard about pollution, traffic, and time shortage that causes by that. So we are offering an alternative way of everyday travels and making your life hustle-free. Our team made one big step forward in changing that. So probably heard about Uber, vehicle sharing services, and autonomous driving taxis before. If your answer is yes, think about these services in inland water transportation. Papa Boat uses only electrical power source engine, which is generated by autonomous self-driving system and does not require any service staff. We're planning to start in major big cities such as Berlin, Amsterdam, and Copenhagen, where water transportation system has a lot of potential. As an example, we have Amsterdam City, which has like 1 million population, and it's visited by 3.5 million visitors every year. So if at least 1% of visitors and people living in it would use our boat, we would have 125 people using Papa Boat daily. So that's big numbers in the beginning to start with. We studied our market, and currently there's like one close similar boats. We cannot call it similar. They're using just for leisure, but they use electrical power source. So we studied the market, and it showed potential in inland water transportation system as a transportation system. So first we're planning to install docks in Copenhagen and in Berlin. So we need investment of 1 million that we could build 40 boats, and in 1 year we're expecting to get our money back, and in 3 years revenue will reach 3 million in profit. So thank you for listening us, and I'm leaving you with a short video of our product, which is already floating. Thank you.
Thank you, Papa Boat. Cool. Yes,
Thank you.
yes. Do we have any questions? I think there's a hand over there.
Yeah, as you can see, we have, and in the plans we already have sketch models where we're going to cover sides as well. So it's going to be additional feature. You can lift it up or just slide it down. How do they do what? Oh, we are building the app that's already in progress, and it's going to be fully controlled by the app. So you have the dock where you're going to just pay and use the boat.
It's like a bicycle system. You can rent it by...
Like any vehicle sharing system.
So you will be a platform for ride sharing boats plus manufacturing.
Exactly. In the beginning, we are establishing manufacturing, and we are still in autonomous process that the boat will be able to float by itself, and that's why we want to first establish boats by ourselves and then sell it as a franchise.
Can I say something?
Absolutely, yeah.
I have noticed that a lot of people misunderstood your brochure because they didn't understand that you like advertise this boat. They thought like, oh, we are going to swim
Yeah, we can do that. If you want, you can come and check it in Klaipėda City. Yeah. You're welcome to come and test it. Yeah, full electrical. We're using gel batteries that are working in fully charged order for 10 hours. Yeah, basically during the night the boat will be standing in the dock and we're establishing even a wireless charging systems.
Yeah, one last question at the end, please.
So if I understand correctly, you want to do it autonomous in the long term. So are you planning to do it all by yourself?
Yeah, as I mentioned before, we have like strong engineers in robotics and electronics, and we are already in the process of doing that.
Okay, thank you very much, Papa Boat.
Thank you.
Thank you. Coming up next, Sarafan Tech and Loki. Loki. Yeah, please get prepared. So 3 minutes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alex. I represent Russian IT startup Sarafan Tech. So today I want to present Sarafan, an artificial intelligence for clothes, shoes, and accessories recognitions in photos. It's used for content monetizing and fashion brand promotions. Do you know what's actually going on online advertising market? People are tired of online ads. Infinite teasers, obsessive banners are everywhere. Statistics confirm that 80% of the global consumers say that online advertisement has gotten worse over time, and they must say it's interruptive. It's clear for everyone. Online advertisements needs to be changed. We decided to help to consumers, fashion brands and media and create a brand's new way of online advertisement on the base of artificial intelligence. It's native, targeted, and effective. Our solution is a widget that installed in a photo ad sites. Let's see how it works. Excuse me, could we run this video? Okay, I got it. So let's use imagination. Back to the slide. Look at the pink button. It's ours. Text on it finds similar look. User pushes on the button and the widget with similar clauses appears. User chooses one of the version and goes directly at the store. The versions and goes directly at the store. What's next? Widget works on the base of highly specialized neural network, Sarafan AI. Sarafan AI recognition clothes, shoes, and accessories in the photos and compare them with the photos of the web store product feed that already installed to the system. We use machine learning and our system is going smarter with every click. Let's talk about our business model. We work on the CPC model. Sarafan installed the widget on the website. Users navigate to an online web store product page and the web sites pay the cost of click through to the system. So, and the commission fee to Sarafan, it's easy. It may seem that our widget would be useful only for shopaholics, but it's not.
Your time is up. Just finish
Okay,
your
got it.
idea quickly. Just say what you got, real quick.
1 moment, please.
Investment proposal.
So the links for where widget works.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sarafine Tech. Any questions for them?
Yes. What's different with double? Okay, so we use O1 neural network that computing all clicks and trying to understand the best way and the relevant prices to users who is looking for the product. So it's a different way.
Any more questions?
If you have a picture and you have a digital message, but you don't have the stores, you don't find them automatically, they have to be connected in your platform.
We have stores like our partners. It's more than 15, and unfortunately I can't to show you the video, but we install. We send a code to our partners. They install it on their fashion brand page. Our widget automatically appears on the images that special marked, and after all, it's work automatically.
So it goes first through the stores, and then it goes on the widget, and then wherever it goes, it just gets directly to the store, yeah?
Yeah. Thank you for your question.
Any picture, it's not like you have any picture and you can...
I have, if you want to taste it, you can use...
What are you going to use your funds for?
Sorry?
For what you're going to use the funds you're looking for?
We are looking, yes, we are looking for 100,000 euros to spend it for development and marketing.
Okay, your time is up. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarafine Tech. Now we have Loki coming up, so either pick up a microphone or take a headset. My colleague will help you out. And right afterwards, we're going to have a Drive Buddy. Yeah. Absolutely. There you are. You got 3 minutes.
This is our baby. Okay. Hello, everyone. We live in a time when cyber attacks happen almost every minute. We have tons of cybersecurity solutions, but small businesses are being affected anyway. We think there is something missing here. My name is Serjan. I'm one of the co-founders of Loki, and today I'm going to talk about a brand new experience in network management. Loki is an all-in-one cybersecurity and network management solution, and it has a big difference. We have developed the most intuitive network experience so that anyone who has basic understanding of computers would be able to manage their own network. But why did we do such a thing? Because the problem is obvious. Cybersecurity solutions are very hard to use and manage. They're over-technical because they've been designed by engineers for engineers. Interfaces are too complicated. Administration requires technical training sometimes and certification. To solve this problem, we need usable, understandable, and cost-effective solutions which are secure by default. And we have developed one. To manage and secure your own network with Loki, you don't need a technical IT staff. It has the most intuitive and easiest management portal a network device has ever had. It is a cloud-based, plug-and secure system which can be managed in human language. Let me show you what I mean by that. Here is an example of me blocking myself from reaching to Spotify app in our office network, and I don't even have to know what an IP address is. It is just that simple. Usable security is very important, and I have already talked about the usable part, but what about security? Loki has all the main cybersecurity systems integrated to secure your network. And it is also very easy to make it work. Simply plug it to your modem, connect all your devices to Loki to reach the internet, and that's all. Our target market is going to be more than $4 billion next year, and complete cybersecurity market is projected to be more than 150 billion. Market is big, so is the competition, and we are very ambitious in the top competitive factors in this area, which are price, value, ease of use and management, network technologies and being network performance and being adaptive to new network technologies. Most of our potential customers are small businesses. At the moment, we are at MVP stage. We have produced 15 beta products and sold them to our first customers. In the second half of 2018, we are planning to start series production and expand our operations to Europe. We are aiming to be the #1 solution when it comes to network security of small businesses, and we are going to consider ourselves successful when our approach is accepted even by our competitors. This is the team building, Loki. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Loki. Thank you. Do you have any questions? Yeah.
Okay. That is, yeah, one important topic. That's correct. The interface. That is an idea, but it's not that simple to do. You need to develop the background first. I mean, it's not just, you're not building a website here. So you need the background which managed and developed in a certain way to be successful. I can share more technical details if you want.
Yeah, any more questions?
Okay.
Okay, thank you,
Yeah?
Loki.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Now, Drive Buddy is next. And do you have Occipit? Occipit, yeah, so get ready, you will be afterwards.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you got 3 minutes.
Wait, I'm starting. So each day we see lots of car accidents while we are going to work or at the news. It reaches 160,000 accidents in Turkey each year, and it's over 1 million all over the world. Actually, 95% of these accidents happens because of bad driver habits. We wanted to change this and develop DriveBuddy. DriveBuddy is a mobile solution that analyzes drivers' driving habits and detects car accidents automatically by just using sensors on the smartphone. We develop our system as an SDK. So can you play it? We develop our system as an SDK, so logistic and insurance companies can integrate it into their mobile applications in just a couple hours. So after integration, normally you see there's an application in this phone which is using our SDK unit, and our SDK start collecting data from phone sensors and send it to our cloud servers. We analyze this data by using deep machine learning algorithms, and we show it with the simple dashboard that should be seen in the video, but we couldn't see it. We show it with the simple dashboard to our customers. So why we use phone data? We can get more information like, about driver, like how much slept last night, and also we analyze how much driver is interacting with the phone while driving. By these parameters, we have better risk scoring algorithms. We collect 80 times faster data than our hardware competitors, and we do not have any hardware costs while we are doing all of this. So these are numbers from the Turkey. We have 17 million registered drivers in Turkey and 750,000 drivers in just logistics field. We want to reach 60,000 drivers in our first year. We have subscription-based business model. Company choose packages that fits for their needs and subscribe these packages. We charge them per drive in their system per month. So we have two types of competitors. First one is hardware companies. Since we are using phone data and its advantages, we are one step ahead of these companies. And the second type is software companies who is offering mobile solutions like us. Since our algorithm is platform independent, even if any data comes from any hardware, we analyze drivers' driving habits smoothly like in the phone. That's why we are better than these companies too. That's why we do not see our hardware competitors as a competitor. We see them as a partner or customer. So we started to focus on DriveBuddy full-time last year, June, and in a short time, we partnered with the Ford. We test our algorithm in their crash labs in Germany and Holland. We have 3 global insurance companies who is trying our solution with 1,000 drivers in total. we want to get in the US market shortly, and we want to make it with the Lyft. You might know that Lyft is the biggest competitor of the Uber. And we are always speaking with the people from Lyft to make a use case with them. At the end, we want to develop self-driving car AI algorithms by using our deep know-how about driving analysis by this period. We are two co-founders. Both of us graduated Meti Computer Science department, and my co-founder Eşref is still continues his master degree at the same department about accident detection with machine learning. And also he worked at big companies like at Udemy. And I worked at Silicon Valley at a startup as a mobile developer when I was a student, and then came back to Turkey, where I came, and to graduate. While this period, I also consulted lots of Silicon Valley startups about mobile development. With our technical ability and your help, roads will be safer.
And I'm sure you can show the video afterwards. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, any questions? Yeah.
Sorry, 2 questions. Insurance companies, have they already adopted any product based on the information you have, or not yet?
With our information, they did not adopt any product for now. They are just trying to find best product for their needs. But there are some insurance companies which is using such solutions for their systems. And there are also just some startups. They are just offering mobile car insurance.
Okay, and the second question is, you mentioned US. What about Europe?
We want to get into Europe, but our connection is mostly in the US, but we want to make it with the events like this to get into Europe market. Okay. But we are speaking with people from UK. We are already speaking with International Trade Office to get into UK market, and we want to make the Europe operation through London, but why not Lithuania? I mean, we do not know anything about Lithuania and Europe. That's why our plan generally focused on the US, but with the right people, right investors maybe, we want to get in Europe, of course, too. Also including MENA.
Yeah, any more questions?
Right.
Okay.
You can ask.
I ran out of questions, but thank you very much for coming. Thank you. And yeah, please go and see him to see his video afterwards. Now we have Oxipit. And right after Oxipit, there's going to be a crowded place. Crowded place. Yep. So get ready. You're coming up soon. Okay, Oxipit, you got 3 minutes.
Thank you. So, hello, I'm Gediminas. I'm co-founder of Oxipit, and Oxipit is working on automating radiology. So, radiology is a field of medical imaging which is used to diagnose and treat disease. So, there are about 2 billion chest X-rays taken annually, and average expense toward radiologist salary in the European Union is about 15 euros. So that makes a market of about 15 billion of radiologist salaries, which we are aiming to automate fully. So, so the need for radiological examinations far exceeds capacity of radiologists currently. It is estimated that 7 out of 10 hospitals in NHS have backlogs of chest X-rays. A single such hospital failed to diagnose 3 patients within a year to treat lung cancer. Even if there is no backlog, radiologists have estimated 85 to 95% accuracy. So this is not perfect. And what we did is we developed artificial chest radiologist who reports findings on X-rays. So it generates report automatically. We're currently testing it as an assisting software for the radiologist, and early trials indicate that when radiologists have to sign off and modify the report, time saving is 30% on those 15 billion, and error rate is reduced from 2 to 3 times. So who who are our competitors? So there are currently a few companies working on this problem globally. Not a single one is in the European Union. There are a few in the United States, one in India, a couple in South Korea. So what we have is our solution automates the clinical process entirely for 53 pathologies. No one does that. They usually work on a single problem like tuberculosis, and that only works for that and in only very specific circumstances. So we have most versatile solution. We have huge data set. Right, and we would be first to have our solution certified for clinical use in the European Union. So now I'd like for you to meet our team. So our team is very special. It has won multiple awards, international awards, and proven that it is one of the top teams worldwide in deep learning. We have won largest deep learning competition worldwide last year. We have provided best solution for automated cervical cancer examination. We have worked on multiple deep learning projects previously. Darius Barušauskas is ranked 4th globally and the largest data science community out of 1 million people.
Time's up.
Okay, so we are looking for 1.5 million to do certification and early sales. Right.
Thank you very much, Oxipit. Thank you. Any questions from the jury or the audience? I think people are running out of questions by now.
Well, we are discussing angel rounds with a few angels, and we are also looking for venture capital money, hopefully with smart money, with prior experience in healthcare.
Any more questions? Okay, well, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Oxipit, guys, thank you very much. Now we have Crowded Place. That's just getting ready. Choose a microphone or a headset. And the next startup will be Castprint. Yeah, that will be you. Okay.
Which one?
Good luck, you got 3 minutes.
Okay, hi there. I guess you're all tired at the moment, so I'll try to be as fast as possible. With increasing flow of tourists every year and increased demand for live music shows, there is no sufficient demand for demand-supply solution for musicians. And on top of that, a lot of venues standing without any people in the audience for days from Sunday to Wednesday. My name is Gleb, and we're creating a solution to help you make every event space a crowded place. What we are doing, we're connecting musicians with their audience, which can be tourists who are interested in local music, local arts, and so on. And we also making for events, for venues events on no customer days. What are the benefits? We finding place where to perform for musicians. We filling usually empty days for venues. We constantly bringing new visitors to venues and making city more walkable and more livable. Our business model is simple. We charging from tourists for, we working as a freemium model, so we're charging only for special services which they want to use, like demand, additional ratings and so on. It's completely free for musicians just because we focusing on them. We have subscription plans for venues. It's 2 different plans and they can choose it. Also, we doing educational programs and working with advertisement and things like third-party services and agency fees. What we done at the moment, we have enclosed beta platform. We develop an application. We already launched in Lithuania, Latvia, in Russia and Mexico with some additional events that we've done in Peru and Chile. We have first paying local clients, and we have like roadmap for development, user base expansion. We like connecting with new partners and planning to scale more. Competition. We have quite a huge competition with marketplaces for musicians. We have competition with local organizers, but what's on top of this and what differs us, that we not only scraping events from like local sites, from Facebook and so on, but also we creating events just because we have experience. And speaking of experience, I'm myself developer with more than 20 years, and I'm artist, I'm musician, like with 15 years in show business, with organizing events up to 70,000 of people. Brandon is a travel industry professional. He's a multi-awarded travel writer and works in the hospitality industry.
Time's up. Just finish quickly.
Okay, so Andreas is from education and so on, and other guys too from the like relevant industries. We're looking for 100K investment for additional further development and additional scaling. My name is Gleb, that's Crowded Place.
Okay, thank you, Crowded Place. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions for Gleb?
Actually, that was in the business model. So Venue is paying for being on a platform, as well as organizers. That's freemium model
Startup
for tourists,
insights.
and there's
Yes.
additional
Okay, so you're
like,
gonna
revenue channels for advertisement and so on.
Any more questions? Okay, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Crowded Place. Okay, I know everyone's getting tired, but we only have 3 startups left, so bear with me. And we're gonna be finishing soon. So where's Castprint? And do we have Pixevia? Pixevia will be next. Maybe not. Okay, so you get 3 minutes. And here's the clicker.
Thank you.
I got it.
So, hi there, everyone, and wake up. My name is Sigvards, and I'm from Castprint. And welcome to the future of fracture treatment. Fracture treatment has remained the same for almost 200 years. Yet today, still, 90% of all trauma cases are being treated with the same old, big, white, heavy, uncomfortable, and itchy plaster cast. What's even more troubling is that every 1 out of 3 cases register severe medical complications involving skin. And it shouldn't be like this. So we are solving this with the help of 3D printing by creating 3D printed casts that are lightweight, waterproof, ventilating, and custom-made for each patient. But more importantly, we have developed a solution that is fully integrated into existing trauma treatment processes in hospitals. Hospitals do not need to invest in any 3D printers, scanners, or hire additional technical staff. It's all taken care of by us. And by doing so, hospitals can save up to 15% of hospital costs just on fracture patient treatment alone. So that roughly translates for a typical public hospital such as Santariškas of savings more than 150,000 euros of taxpayers' money annually. Now these are not just words. We are already validating our solution in 4 private clinics and 2 public hospitals, both in Latvia and Estonia. And we are growing each month in double figures by both patients and revenue. So our business model is a subscription base for the infrastructure at place, plus a transaction fee for each produced cast. And we are initially targeting Baltic and Nordic countries where over 300,000 fractures occur annually. Now this is only possible because of our team. Our team of specialists in healthcare, business, and technology. To name a few, our medical advisor, Dr. Oling, has been the managing director of Roche Finland and Roche Baltics. So we at Castprint envision that plaster casts are the past and 3D printed ones are the future. So we are the first fully integrated end-to-end solution of 3D printing for hospitals. We are already working with both private and public hospitals,
And we have the team to finally introduce this to the mainstream healthcare. We're currently raising a seed round up to 300,000 to finalize the solution, expand in the Nordic countries, and make it finally into mainstream healthcare. My name is Sigvart, and I'm from Casprin. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Casprin. There's a question, yeah?
Question is, how different is your solution and what value is added in comparison to thermoplastic, which is currently used?
Yeah, thank you for your question. So first of all, the measurements are taken by a 3D scanner, and afterwards it's comprised in our algorithm, which estimates the changes after the operation or the end of the swelling. So this is our proprietary technology, which we initially trained it with both the traumatized limb and the healthy limb, and thus actually estimating how it changes afterwards. And the second question to you is, what makes it different is that comparing with thermoplast, for example, so the heating temperature is much more higher for this one, so easily you can take a sauna for it, especially in the Nordics, this is important. And the second thing is naturally, it's custom made. So basically, it's specifically designed by the doctor, specifically designed it, where it can breathe, where it needs to be more fixated, and so on. And it takes less time for the hospital to actually use it. So it's taken care of by us and not the hospital staff. Did I answer?
I don't agree.
Okay.
Because it takes like 10 minutes to produce thermoplastic without any big cost.
Yeah, but that's 10 minutes of the hospital staff.
No, normally privately.
Okay.
Okay, any more questions? Okay, thank you very much, Casprin. Thank you. Okay, you got 3 minutes. Best of luck.
Hello, Mindaugas Egvinskas, CEO at Xevia, and we develop artificial intelligence system for parking lots and retail. In general, we solve the main pain spots for two industries using the same technology, the same engine we developed. And we take information from security cameras, we send everything to the cloud, and we process information using deep neural networks. Talking about parking lots, we have two huge problems. The first problem is provide the better service at the outdoor areas because drivers spend 10-20 minutes just trying to find the empty parking spot. The second thing, just to find the drivers who haven't paid for the parking. Currently we manually go and check every license plate, and it takes a lot of time. How we solve this problem? In general, we connect our system to already available security cameras. We detect empty parking spot and send all information either to on-the-screen displays, either to the apps. And second thing, using our engine, we can detect number plates from 50, 100 meters. And we exactly know where are the cars which haven't paid for their parking, and we send this information to parking lot operators. We developed our own engine, and we presented our engine in the biggest conferences around the world, here in Europe and also in Silicon Valley, in San Jose. Talking about engine is different things, but in just several examples. We can detect not only the car, we can detect every pixel of the car. We can do this during the night. We can use simulations to improve our engine. We can use number plates, simulated number plates to improve our engine, our number plate recognition. How our engine help us in competition with other startups, with other companies. We just won the tender in Tallinn city, huge area, about 2,000 parking spots. We compared with two other solutions, Wellparko and Clever City. And the problem for other solutions was to map the bigger areas with just one camera. We mapped the full area with just about 400 parking spots with one camera. Other competitors was able to map about 10 to 30 places, and you need a lot of cameras, a lot of installation to solve these problems. So currently we are 10 to 20 times better than our competitors. And for us, the main question is how to convert our competitive advantage into the market share. Currently, we target the parking lot operators with very good, fair pricing. it's a huge market. Like it's about 2 billion euros global market size, about €500 million EU market. We're already working with the biggest players in this industry. Europark, we're huge. It's like a BMW or Mercedes-Benz in the cars world. We
10 seconds.
About 10% of market share. Unipark, the best bigger in Europe. We have an amazing team with a good engineering backgrounds. We have dream team of investors, Vladas Lašas, Mantas Mikuskas, Aras Pranskevičius. We just got some money and currently we are hiring. We need people with AI backgrounds and we people from a marketing point of view, from marketing backgrounds, and we currently expanding into the Poland, into the Nordic countries. So
thank you very much. Thank you very much, Pixea. Yeah, question time. I saw you raising hands all the time.
That was for time.
Okay. Do you have questions? Yeah.
So how much money are you raising now?
Currently, we stopped raising. Like right now, we got some money, but most likely we will. Currently, we got money mainly for development. We'll need to add something to advertisement and expansion.
So when will you be raising your next?
I think 3 to 6 months.
So your current revenues, do you have any?
Currently, we are how to say, working with a parking lot industry to take each place by another. And currently, we are mapping, connecting like about 1 or 2 parking spots per week. And most likely, we will have about 10 to 15 MRR, monthly recurring revenue in 3 months.
Any more questions? Okay, thank you very much for coming, Pixavia. Thank you. And finally, startup number 55 today. Last but not least, Insize. It's working, yeah.
It's not working. It's not working. Oh, okay.
Right, so you got 3 minutes. Best of luck.
Yeah, thanks. Hello, everyone. I want to see you, and I'm very nice to see you. A lot of people here. My name is Gregory Bocharov. I'm from Russia, and I'm founder of Insize company. I think some problems with my presentation. Could you change it?
Yeah, just one moment.
Are you still alive? It's a very long day.
Can we start it?
Are you ready? Yeah? Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. Once again, I try to tell you a story about Insize. My name is Gregory. I'm from Russia, and I'm founder of Insize company. Our product is a scale, but it's not usual scale. It's a scale that can measure dimensions of objects. And additional, we produce a software that can use data which collected by our scales to automate certain processes in logistics. For example, we can recommend boxes for items before shipments. One of our customers is the biggest retailer in Russia. It's Ozon. Before the implementation of our equipment into their warehouses, the process of cargo handling looked as a series of disjoint processes. It was boxes, it was irregular items, it was oversized cargo, and measurement of this took more than 2 minutes and required a number of people. After implementation of our equipment, we reduce the time of measurement up to 12 times and make it possible to deliver cargoes the very next day. Ozon earned more than $2 million per year, and ELSA saved up to 20% of staff costs. We are top 5 global companies which provide solutions for measuring of irregular items, and we're best in Russia. We estimate the potential markets up to $36 billion and available markets over the $100 million and achievable up to $20 million. We grow fast. Over the past 6 months, we grow 12 times and reach the break-even point. And now self-sufficiency allows us to focus to the point of new our growth. The next 6 months, we plan to go to foraging markets. We already have sales in Latvia, Estonia, and Finland, and now we're looking for partners in Lithuania, partners and investors. On this slide is our team, but I want to add just one sentence. We produce each third scale for dimensioning, which was sold in Russia. If you have any questions for me, you can ask right now or find thanks my t-shirt on the area. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Insights. Thank you very much. You might want to answer some questions right now. Any questions?
We need 3 seconds to measuring. And not so long, because we take in this time the time when employee takes the box, stand on the scale, and take it away. If we compare this with manual dimensioning, it takes more than 2 minutes. Sorry? We have different scales. Some of them need to positioning items on the table, something no. We have a product which can measure irregular objects, because we top 5 global companies which have this technology, and it's our own technology.
What cameras are you using?
We are not using cameras, it's optoelectronic devices. Thanks.
Okay, we have a question over there.
What challenges do you have in setting your product?
Now we have challenging with changing our business model. We produce a software which using data which collected by our own scale to automate certain logistic processes. And now we go to the transaction model of monetization. It's very challenging it's big challenging for us, because before we take money just when sell our scales. It's a direct sale.
Okay, thank you, Insights. Your time is up.
Thank you
Thank you very much.